Hello everybody, I am eVill. Today I am doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be playing the ground forces. And the first match I'm showing here is against bots. And it's forcing me in arcade even though I really do not enjoy it. But yeah, you can see how smart the bots are here. And I realized I had to play like 6 matches, which was a bit painful. I am genuinely awful with tanks, but I mean the more you practice the better you get, so I just want to improve it at the game, and I want to see my luck if I enjoy it after some time. It's been nearly a year since the last time I tried, so might as well try. Definitely I feel like I'm doing a lot of damage with this tank, although that is kind of outweighed by the fact that there's 5 enemies that are shooting all around me for no reason. You know, I know that it's supposed to be easy, but I don't know if it needs to be this easy, because I'm just shooting randomly there and it just keeps on working. Now, while I am completely clueless in terms of what the tanks are good at or what they are bad at, I am not so clueless in the tactical aspect of going in the places where I'm supposed to go, because I've watched some War Thunder videos on tanks before, and I actually got the final blow as well. But yeah, 4th place in a team against bots is a bit funny. And the format I'm going to be having for this series, I guess, is going to be that for this one I'm just going to be playing with the British Ground 3 to test it out. And I'm going to actually research some British planes in the process as well. So, you know, this is going to be a part of the Let's Play for the British, but I've already made my mind up. I'm going to be playing with the Germans. Someone asked me to play as them, actually, so I think it happens pretty well. They look to be pretty beginner friendly, and they have good guns, which I think is pretty important considering I don't know where the armor is weak and where the armor is strong on the enemies. So having things that can go through any armor, but that kind of suck otherwise, that would be perfect. So again, the same map, and once again against bots. And like I said, I actually had like 5 matches against bots like this. So I decided to edit the first matches away when I was just figuring out my controls for the tank. After a while, I decided maybe this is not something people want to see. But looks like I lost almost all of my crew. I don't know why I'm still alive. But fortunately enough, the tank does not feel like shooting. And I'm not doing jack shit to it. I guess I took out its transmission so it's not moving anywhere, but okay. And this thing drifts really well. Almost like disgustingly well. Nice shot. So that's an M2A2, so that's an American tank. It's the STRV, Sturr Wagon. V is definitely Wagon. I wonder what the STR is. I assume it's just like Swedish tank. Model 8 or something like that. Or model 31. So I guess 1931 model. Interesting. I know that those ones are supposed to be really good, but I mean, I don't know how. I think someone mentioned that their guns are really strong. Looks like that guy has a machine gun. And it's protecting him quite a bit. Okay. I guess that's the sloping on the armor coming in. The tracks eating that shot. Okay, that's a good hit. Almost actually a kill. Because they lost almost all of their crew. That thing has 2 guns. It's kind of weird. I wonder what that part is. It looked like it was like suspension or something. I assume it's transmission again, because it was connected to the wheels, but I mean that would be like the thing that connects the engines spinning to the wheels. I guess that's the thing that that part does. There's another echo. Wait a second, that's M2A4. Is it? Yeah. So the M2A4 is... The last time I was playing, I was actually playing with the Americans, so I should remember what those things do. It's definitely American. It looks to be pretty small. The gun spins pretty fast. And I am actually out of ammo, so I cannot kill him here. So I need to just stare at him menacingly. Let's just observe him dying there. Okay. But this is kind of false data. Something I know about this game mode is that you don't want to bring your full ammo load, because the more ammo you have, the more you suffer the Russia syndrome, where you just completely explode when you're hit. So I want to avoid that happening to me. I think the adjustment of fire, elevation, and then the movement things are the most important. I feel like I'm not... The armor pen is probably useless because I feel like I've spent most of the time. So I assume, yeah. The HC should do more damage. And doing more damage, that's good. I sped this up because it was taking so long. Yeah, you can watch me playing a 30 match against bots. You know, I'm just driving around. It sounds kind of funny. It's like I'm with a supercar. But I got to a flank where all of these bots are just ignoring me. Panzer 2C. That's definitely German. I was playing with a tank similar to that. They have the Panzer 30E, the 3B, and the 35T, or the 38T, one of those two. I can't remember exactly. And looks like I can penetrate the Panzer 2Cs from the side with this gun. Which makes sense. I think they are a 1.0 tank or something similar to that. So I would hope to be able to do that. That looks like it's an APC. Okay, I'm farming kills now. This is a good spot. But rest assured, I'm not going to be farming the real players like this. If they shoot back, I'm going to die. Oh, that one had a catastrophic explosion actually. It's too bad it was not a Russian tank. Would have been ironic. I think it was Chinese. Or, excuse me, Japanese. I don't mean to be racist here. Not like I would recognize the difference in the letters or stuff. I mean, it's written in English or Latin script anyway in this game. Okay. I don't want to research that. I think I want to get the elevation mechanism. I don't know how to use the smoke grenade and stuff. Chance to upgrade my crew. Weapon reloading is definitely going to be useful. Because it actually makes the weapon reload faster. I think that's kind of OP. And I don't want my gunner to die. That's the last guy I want to go out. So upgrade his vitality as well. Is that the actually... Oh, that's the loader. Not my gunner. I don't know what I'm going to do with the vitality then. I mean, I don't think my loader needs to go out either. I mean, who's going to be loading the tank then? By the way, I heard about the things that they are planning to make changes for. They are going to make the changes for the crew getting knocked out or something like that. Like without taking fatal damage, like getting a stun mechanic. I feel like the way that they should do it, because I do think it's a good idea if they do it partially. Like if your tank commander gets hit, maybe you lose your minimap for a few seconds and you cannot make commands to your team. Maybe if your loader gets taken out, your gun stops reloading for a few seconds. If your gunner goes orange, then he's losing consciousness, etc. Okay, first match against real players. And yes, this is definitely real players. Looks like I am next to Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji. And there's an enemy already. And I actually managed to find him before he finds me. So I have already improved from my previous level. You know, that's kind of cheating. He obviously was working with his team and he got lucky. I'm still better. A13. By the way, you can be sure that I will get a great KDA. As you can see, the cell go by me, and because absolutely nothing goes past me, I actually realized to not drive forward with my tank. And I actually know what tank shot me there, because there's only one tank with cells that big. Because there's no such thing as a normal tank shooting me there. And well, I'm just going to ignore him for now and attack those people on the side that I actually noticed there. Oh yeah, easy hit. Looks like my tank is kind of inaccurate, to be honest. And the funny thing is, I was able to notice him, but he couldn't notice me. So my awareness was unironically kind of decent. But okay. I'm looking if the tank there that shot me previously is still there. Yes. I took the first shot, because, yeah. But looks like this guy is well, he has definitely the firepower advantage, I will say that much. He barely connected onto my track there, and well, I'm out of the match. I did absolutely nothing, but I mean, I did come kind of close to getting something done. Second attempt, looks like I am in a city. I'm definitely going to be trying to learn this map a bit so that I know where I can start, you know, like immediately drive somewhere to shoot at other people. But for now, I am getting destroyed. I don't want to be in that zone too long, because I'm just going to be dying over time. So, yeah, I should just go forward. And I actually get a critical hit, and I think I take out his gunner so he stops shooting at me. But I think I do a bit of a tactical error here. Ignoring the BT-5, which is a Soviet tank, exploding. I think I probably should have prioritized taking him down after I managed to defeat the other guy. But the good news is that I actually got enough points to spawn a plane for some reason. One assist. I don't know how I feel about that, especially because I got a bomber, not just a fighter. But I mean, I'm more of a pilot in this game, so I'm not going to complain. I enjoy this way more than playing with tanks. At least so far. I'm not going to say that I will permanently be like that. Naturally, Surf is kind of a meme. You're obviously outclassed by everything, but you are a biplane. That means you turn like crazy. I think this is a German plane here against me, the HE-100 112A, so the 1.3 version. Yeah, a kill. Even though it was the enemy just flying into the ground, I would have gotten him eventually. Trust. But alright, now with the skies clear, I am the ruler of the skies, and naturally that means I get to go for my bombing time. Now, I will admit, I kind of suck at bombing. Also, oh well, these bombs there. I genuinely suck at bombing. You don't want to see me here. It's embarrassing. But I did get a hit. I mean, we take those. I forgot to set my bomb fuse until later, so this is going to happen quite a few times to me, I will admit. So yeah, it's just I defeat myself there. I guess the BT-7 is the closest tank to me, so he gets the kill. But I'm sure people are not going to be so too sad that the enemy gas died like that. Okay. I guess this is the A13. I have no idea what this tank is good at. If you want to tell me, please tell me. It seemed pretty alright, like pretty average. And yeah, I just got taken out. I couldn't notice my enemy. I don't know. To be fair, he was kind of hidden there, so it wasn't the easiest thing to notice. So, I mean, it wasn't too bad. Back to hangar. We need to recover. We need to recuperate. It's time to reform. And I got some kind of a decal, which is nice. Oh, sorry if you heard something. Just know my throat made a very weird sound. I don't know if that's okay. I'm sorry, it's okay. Tetrarch 1. Tetrarch the first. Riding into battle. For the queen. Or I guess at this time it would be for the king. When I hear for the king, I'm immediately reminded of that castle or tower defense game with the militias that you can spawn from the barracks that stand on the road and then they yell for the king. But okay, change of tactics here. I went in front next to the point here to maybe hopefully wait for someone to drive past me, and well, someone is capturing the point right next to me, and listening real close, I do definitely hear an enemy tank over there. And well, I actually know where he is because he also captured the point. So this is my opportunity to flank a little bit. Now this might be a bit risky. I mean, I could be driving into another tank here, you know, trying to advance, but looks like I am safe, at least for the most part. It seems that the majority of the enemy team is on around C point, so the center of the map is actually rather empty. Which, I mean, that doesn't happen too often. I think I definitely got lucky here. But okay, good position. What am I going to do with it? There's another tank that drove forward there. Is what it is. I think I never noticed that before actually, but there was a tank that drove ahead of me. You know, masterful awareness. I know this is a Panzer. I am penetrating him right now. Looks like the machine gun doesn't work, but it is what it is. He's trying to turn his turret, and he gets killed by my ally before he gets to kill me, fortunately. That was kind of scary. Looks like that was a Panzer 3F. And I had to go AFK here for a moment. I think they called me from the school or something, so you know, I was talking for a moment. And as you can see, my ally there died. There's an enemy tank looking at me. And yeah, I did get killed while AFK. But the good point is that I got an enemy assist, and I don't know if I got the point capture or not, but anyway, something at least. So now I get my plane again. For some reason the swordfish was locked, so I guess it's gladiator time, which is definitely better because even though the gladiator sucks ass, it has more firepower, so I'm going to be able to get more done with it. You know, in the meantime of me not remembering to change the bomb fuses to work properly. The enemy BB-1, I don't know what happened to his brain there, but clearly it was not very active because he flew into the hill. Perhaps he was only in the gunner sight and somehow still missing me, even though I'm flying at 200 kilometers per hour. That is definitely a Stuka sound, diving. I was a bit confused about where it is because I'm used to having name tags on them. But anyway, let's go. The Gladiator, in realistic it sucks ass because it drifts sideways really annoyingly. It's like it's a plane that cannot fly. An ugly duckling. And the Stuka is outrunning me as well, which is, if you didn't know, that is not ideal. Fun fact. So yeah, I'm not getting the kill on him. In the meantime, I could try to do some casts, and very fortunately, even though I am clinically blind, there is an enemy shooting at me and missing horrendously, so it's a good opportunity. It's an open top, and he's dead. I don't know why anyone would want to play as that thing. Like, you're playing as something that's stuck attacking the air, and you're like, why not just spawn a plane and fight the planes like that? I don't know. I'm sure some people enjoy playing as a technical truck. And I did just kill myself there. Ignore that, I am a professional. I meant to do that, obviously. A13 Mark 1. Okay, so this is my last spawn here. I need to make it count. Show them who's boss. And yes, I did cut quite a bit of me driving, because as you may notice, I am on the enemy side of the map. And I actually got a surprise on this guy because he was over on the open field, and he fortunately turned towards me and I was able to kill him. Panzer 38T, gone down. Then I watched a bit and I went for the flank here. I just drove through the spawn into this place. And I was waiting here for someone to appear. And I don't want to talk about this. I could not find where the enemy is. Like, I thought they were one of those dead tanks, and I tried to dive there, but my tank just slid over, so I couldn't get where I wanted. So, well, I guess now I'm going there the old-fashioned route. The good thing about this spot is that I am actually hidden from the enemies that are going to be driving through the field there, so this is a pretty good spot. Unfortunately though, I do not even consider it because, well, I'm a bit of a noob. I'm going to be having some exams rather soon, actually this week. I've been preparing for them and I had to go to work, so these videos, I was supposed to release 2 videos yesterday, but I could just do one in time. I was too tired to do the other one. So, yeah, I guess this is like the War Thunder noob experience. I think something like that is going to be the title. And fortunately, it looks like I was able to take 3 of this guy's crewmates at once. So I'm going to rush him here to attack the final guy on their left side. And yes, I actually had a brain, so I realized I could attack there. And unfortunately, I did miss my shot there, so I lost my opportunity. But I did get kind of close to killing him. Like, nearly 3 kills in one life for a noob. Like, put some respect on my name. I'm a genius. Rather, obviously, getting a few kills in 1.0 proves that. You know, most of these players here are going to be noobs, guys. If you are coping that you are just playing level 100 guys who are destroying you, no. Most of us are complete noobs at 1.0. You just need to turn on your plane and... no, not your plane. Your brain. You can also turn on your plane if you want to. You're going to be hated by the community though. And I actually did equip it, but I decided it's probably better for me to stick to 1.0 for now. I have a pretty good lineup. I have 2 planes, I have 2 tanks. I'm going to research that 3rd tank. So I'm going to be sticking to 1.0 for now. I just don't think I can handle the 1.3. I'm going to have too much of a hard time. And you know, I'm a noob. I need to take things slow here. Enjoy the 1.0 experience. And of course enjoy spading my swordfish as well. Oh, and also, I just got the map Karelia. And do you guys know where I live? That is right, Karelia. So, I need to do well here because I mean, come on. This is where my grandfather was, or great-grandfather. All of them, by the way, except for one who was blind. Apparently some kids took out his eye when they were playing as kids, and because of that he was able to avoid World War II, so I don't know if he felt good about that in that moment, or bad. I don't know, living in Finland in general was kind of bad. It wasn't really... Being a soldier, like yes, it was a higher chance to die, but also a bit more glorious than being in a city and getting bombed to oblivion. But you know, preferences. As you may observe, I drove into the tree, and that is because I love the pine trees so much that I needed to give it a bit of a supportive tug to make sure it is able to handle the incoming bombing. But personally, I don't know, I almost want to put my tank in front of the trees because I need to protect the trees with my tank. I've been studying a lot of ecology lately, so that just came into my mind. By the way, fun fact guys, don't be afraid of picking some moss off the ground, especially if you see a lot of it in the area. Taking it with you, securing it, that's not a problem. Think about what a forestry machine driving through the area when they are cutting down the forest. Oh no, that pine tree just died. Just think about how many of those mosses die in the process, get squashed under the wheels of the forestry truck. Also, this is just going straight to the rock. Actually, my dad thought that was the case for a long time, and he actually still thinks so, because I just learned about that in the university, and I haven't told my dad. Which is a bit embarrassing, because he should be an expert on the area, but like it doesn't matter that the moss takes 40 years to grow in the area, just think about the fact that the trees take 200 and you are cutting them down quite happily. So, what's the difference really? Especially because the moss is going to be okay to grow right back. So, yeah. Like if you need to collect mosses for like high school or something because they want you to learn the different species, don't be afraid. You're not really hurting the forest that much. You know, there's a lot of animals that just eat moss. I have a bit of a bomber fight here. The swordfish versus the stuka. Very high intensity. The enemy did not do anything until now. He did just shift behind me though, and as a bit scary considering my pilot and my gunner are just completely exposed. Looks like he bombed his forest there for some extra maneuverability, but I don't know if that is going to be working. I'm taking some fire from behind, which is not ideal. It looks like it is another HE-112 A1, I believe. And he actually dealt enough damage to my tail for me to go down. Actually, he's A7HE1. I need to search, what is that? Is that Japanese? A7HE1. I've never seen that one before. Yes, it's a HE-112 export model. And yeah, the Germans were selling it to Japan because they just had it as an extra. Okay, so they compare it to their A5M fighter, and the A7 A6M was still under development, so they put the A7HE1 into use. It lacked agility and climb performance, but had higher firepower. And then the Japanese cancelled their order because they weren't impressed with them. And yeah, looks like this is part of the Axis cooperation, this plane. In update 1.37 introduction. Oh well, it was introduced in 2013. How have I never seen this before? I guess just because it's a premium. It's a premium with 2.0 RB and 2.3 AB. Okay, interestingly enough. I did the plane correctly though. I'm kind of impressed at myself for doing that. Okay, back to the actual match. I wasn't looking. It looks like there's a Soviet bias guy here who is doing embarrassingly badly considering how much of the Soviet Union he has played over time. Mostly top tier as well, so you would expect him to completely dominate this match, but embarrassingly enough, he's kind of a cannon fodder in high elo. He has like more deaths than kills with his mains. And yeah, he's smurfing or seal clubbing because this is not a new nation for him. He already has top tier things here. He's just playing 1.0 to sit on some noobs, which is a bit embarrassing that he didn't do that well and then complained about his team. Quite frankly, bro, if you cannot carry your team of complete noobs, you are probably not rightful in complaining about them. You are going actively into a game where most of the players do not know what they're doing. So, why are you acting like that? But okay. Another game, another attempt. Take the A point immediately. And did I get into my Tetrarch first? I think so. What kind of allies do I have and what kind of enemies? Looks like I have other British tanks, which makes sense, to be honest. The enemy has the Germans with the Panzer 3F. Looks like it's a pretty popularly used tank. I've already seen it a few times coming up. Panzer 2C as well over there. And I have the Americans on my side. And the... excuse me. And the Swedish as well. I might be shooting into the foliage there to provide some tactical cover and intimidate the enemy. This tactical action is also performed by professional soldiers, so I would say I am completely professional in doing so. Now, they also do these dangerous assaults past open terrain, so once again, completely professional activity here. And I am tactfully using the hill cover to hide myself. And it's a seating, they are able to expose me as as I enter the enemy spawn area. Bullshit. Okay. Now, the fact that I was exposed there means that I am in a very open position right now. I am not going to be surprised if I die right now. My plan was not to get revealed like that. Yeah, looks like this is not the ideal way to go at the start of the match. I think going to the center is definitely the play, like as long as my team is doing something as well. Okay, unlucky with the non-pen. Unlucky with the not non-pen. Tactical movement. Mostly tactical panic, as I am unable to finish him off. And the guy on my side got me into his sight and now it's over. But the bonus is that I have one zone captured and a few extra points, so it is gas time, baby. Swordfish. Take them down. Professional drop. And fuck. Actually, I was able to take out something to make it black. So, I mean, technically I was able to deal exactly as much damage to the enemy as myself. Do a bit of a extra bombing run here. I wanted to drop my bombs there, but for some reason I couldn't. Interestingly enough, I did not blow up though. I do not know what happened with that, so I got the landing bonus. Easy peasy. Economy saved. And actually, with that match I decided to try the A13 first and had no luck, so I'm probably going to just stick to the Tetrarch for the rest of this. I think it's a good idea to just choose one tank to main, you know, at the start, so I can learn how that works, and with the framework of that I can focus on what the enemies are doing and how the map looks. You don't want to be confused with your vehicle while you're confused about the enemy and also confused about the map. That makes things a lot harder. You want to divide and conquer the enemy, that is in this case practice. Looks like I just received a message. Yes, my girlfriend has woken up. I will be calling her after I finish this voiceover, because my voice has come back in full force. And am I going to get the B point? Yep. Easy. I am the main contributor of this team. Respect me. I saw my allies targeting an enemy here, so because of that I decided to drive there, but it looks like the enemy has already been killed somehow. Don't tell me how I didn't notice. And of course, the one moment I decided not to look behind me, there is an enemy is driving past there, so yeah. That's my last tank, but the good thing is that I definitely did more than the first battle. And I just went AFK and waited for the match to end to get my upgrades here, finally. Artillery support. I know how to use it. Or at least I know how to press on the map to use it. I don't know how to use it functionally, but I can press on the C point and order an artillery strike there. And what else do you really need to know? I think that's all. Technically being able to press the button means that you've mastered it, doesn't it? Get the tracks there, because I want to make it faster for myself to get to the battlefield, to maximize my efficiency in the battles. And I have the offensive 7mm for the surface now, so I'm going to be a menace as well. Light AA, so looks like I'm getting an AA vehicle right now. And after playing a few matches with this map, I actually think this is pretty nice, because you get the cover from this. Now I might have hit the corner there and lost all of my speed, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. Okay, where's the enemy? There. Perfect. Found them. Now they are just going down in a moment. Perfect. Panzer 3F again, actually. Looks like many people are using it. Looks like he got very lucky with it not going through the... or with it going through the wall a little bit there. So, I don't know. I got bullsed. I deserve to live there. I played it almost perfectly. And I professionally AFK in the middle of the hill for an additional tactical vision advantage. Now in a position like this, nothing will get past me. I am absolutely certain there's an ally or an enemy somewhere there driving. But it doesn't matter. Let's go to the A point. So how is there an enemy there? I have no idea where they even attacked me still. They shot through the bus. It was this guy. Surprisingly, he is not a new player. Although, actually, I think he's probably a... or he is a new player, I mean. I think he's actually just making a new account. Maybe he's a hacker, maybe he's a bot, maybe he's a level 100 veteran. Who knows? But he's definitely not a normal new player, because how is a normal new player shooting someone through the fucking bus like that? That was an insane play by him. And I actually got a flank here, and I know no one is going to be driving here this way because it takes a very long time. So I think this is a very good spot to attack enemies. So I'm going to be using this the next time I get this map as well. If I remember it anyway. And I actually got a critical attack as well. Now the only problem is that don't know where the enemies is right now. I assume they are definitely coming, but I am not aware of their visibility. Yeah, no one is driving behind me, which is nice. And I don't know what my team behind me there is doing. I don't think they're accomplishing anything. They're just sitting there. I don't know, maybe they're bots or something. Like, look at them. There, behind me. Okay, now one is driving next to me there. That's something. And the enemy missed, so I get a chance to shoot. And I non-pen, and this is looking like a bit of a silver fiesta. And I drop my bombs here into the spot where I think they are about. I'm not exactly sure. And pick my thing past there to take a shot, and yeah, I'm going down. But not too bad. The idea was there. And looks like he hit my gun there first, and luckily enough he still went through for the hit. I wonder if that was intended or not. And I have acquired the swordfish with the superior belt. Time for some mimits. And that is a very scary fighter plane, but fortunately he's doing that. Tengo una oportunidad para acabarse, pero my gun is complete dog shit. The gunner, obviously, like it's a 1.0 plane, you can't be expecting too much, but I think the other bombers at 1.0 do have better gunners. Drop my bombs there, and this time I do not light myself on fire, like a boss. And looks like the I-15 is going for a strafing run, so I take some shots on him, and he's definitely a new player. Definitely not very good with the planes. So yeah, I think playing this game mode just to PvP the planes instead of flying, AFK flying in air realistic is the play to take. I think I enjoy it way more. I just get to play with the tanks and the planes. And I was really enjoying it with the tanks. Like before I've always really struggled, so I guess I didn't enjoy it because of that, but I was able to do okay. And I got the kill on the I-15, I'm not sure what happened. I thought he went back to his base, but maybe he failed. And I did just bomb myself out. But I did get a kill. And that means I get to spawn with the Sea Gladiator as well. And there's another helpless biplane. And he circles straight up, and this is what you are not supposed to do. For some reason I couldn't finish him there, but I mean, yeah, he was a completely free kill. I don't know what he was thinking. I think this is a Heinkel 51. No, it was a J11, so it was the Swedish plane. The Swedish imported Italian plane. There goes the Russian technical truck. The war crime mobile. I stumbled over my words there a bit, but nonetheless. At least I heard some other video creator refer to it as such. I definitely know that they weren't doing good things with those things. Or well, the good things would be about perspective. Anyway, looks like I'm having a pretty good game here. I've gotten a few air kills, 2 of them. I've gotten a land kill on a technical, and I got the kill on the swordfish as well, so I actually have 4 kills in total. Not bad at all. No parum poco. There is a tank shooting at me, because it looks like my team is complete robots. I'm actually curious what the fuck they think they're doing. But anyway, I tried to take the head-on with the tank. Rather surprisingly, it does not work very well. And I'm going down. But the nice thing is that I was able to get a positive KD already in this match. I-15 time, and I could not get in time to attempt anything, so yeah, the game's over. And I don't know what's happening with that guy there, the armored car who was just sitting in that spot for forever. But I have a bit of a suspicion that some of those teammates were bots. Looks like the Flanders mission ended in the process of that match as well, so I got the research points from that as well. And now it's time to get that armor piercing AP shot. The light AA is not that far away. Tetrarch time. And I am in Karelia again. I need to be proud. I hope I am fighting with Finland and not against it. Also, is that the same car player that I had in the previous game or not? No, I'm not sure. My team is capturing the B point successfully. But I don't really understand how I don't get any score points for driving to the objective when it's being captured. Maybe I just got there too late, I don't know. But anyway, looks like an enemy tank there died there without me noticing. And spoiler alert for this match, I'm not going to be doing too much. Another tank died before my eyes, or right before my eyes, because I was not there to witness it. I was driving around looking for enemies and well, now we finally found them. I think we are basically at their spawn here. And I think they have spawn protection, at least the guy who I saw there, so I'm out of here. My tank nearly died there, but I did survive, surprisingly. And look at that impressive performance. 15th place team in the team, no deaths, 1 zone captured. Oh yeah, I am the GOAT. Funnily enough, that match took only like 5 minutes, so it's not too bad. But when that happens, you kind of do get depressed, because you were just kind of confused trying to drive to the location. I think the Tetrarch is a little bit faster, which is I prefer it. Which is why I prefer it. There we go. Again with my strategy. I might not be the best PvP player, but going for the PvE, I am the GOAT. And I actually am able to discern that that is not an enemy tank. And I did not start shooting at it, which is improvement, I would say. Now I know the enemy team is there, so I'm just hiding behind the house before the point is captured, and I'm then going to look for a bit of a kill there. The only problem is I could not find my enemy before they found me, so I'm just going to die. Yeah, it's like when you go behind the corner and you don't know where the enemy is and you're going into the open, that's just like inviting death. It's the first case scenario in anything. And guess what your boy is gonna do? Oh yeah, remember to change that, finally. Looks like there's an anti-air somewhere over there, but I have no clue where exactly. But unfortunately I did get hit there and lit on fire. So just drop my bombs there. I was not even close, but surprisingly enough he nearly died anyway. But hey, the only problem is my engine is almost dead, so I did a bit of a grazing on the grass. Got some more biofuel for my propeller to run a bit further, just to make sure. And this is a bit really cinematic shot. Like I was looking at the gunner view and get shot out of the sky by the tank. But I do not explode. And I just land there in the water. Presumably completely okay. That was a bit of a funny sequence. Because if you think about the actual cost that ended up causing, that was not very high, because the plane can be recovered from there. And there was definitely an enemy somewhere close. My driver exclusively, I presume that is the driver anyway, got hit, so he became red. I mean, you can see anyway on the damage thing. But I have no idea what actually shot me, so That's a bit frustrating. I don't like those moments at all, because just kind of a fish in water, trying to make sure where the fisherman is. Scared and confused. You are not the predator. Excuse me for my yawn. It's not because I'm bored, it's because I am tired. Know the difference. Lately I've been feeling tired pretty often, so I don't know, I think I should be a bit worried. It's a pretty juicy looking shot, but unfortunately I did miss it. I think I led a little bit too much, considering his speed, but I'm not quite sure. And the last shot there was just for fun, just to maybe try and hit him. This would be a pretty nice situation to have the SPAA active. I wonder if you're so tired. I don't know. Okay, anyway. This house is my friend. No one is going to be separating me from this house. Just kidding, I'm bored. And that is an enemy who died right before I got to shoot. That's not too nice. Okay, this one is an enemy that I actually did get to shoot. Again, I got 2 shots on him before he died. 3 shots. I am not going through him though. Hitting his turret, I got his gunner yellow. This is pathetic, the amount of damage I'm doing to him. Okay, there my cells just flew the other direction because the accuracy of this gun is complete dog shit. And yeah, I didn't even get an assist. And then I drove forward here. Nice, a kill. Is my revenge. A singular kill. And I mean, this match is completely over. We are at their spawn already. And I did get killed right before the match ended with an 800 kilogram bomb. So it is what it is. Actually, I think I didn't get a death from that. The match ended right before. I guess I got lucky. Or the enemy got unlucky, I guess. Me dying there wouldn't matter, really. Because it is a reserve vehicle, there's no repair cost. The surface is now almost fully upgraded, and observe my majestic performance. 0.5 KD, 1 KD, 0.2 KD and 0.8, that would be this one. My 12% KD, 0.12 KD, 0.125. Pretty beautiful. Okay. Pretty good position right now, in my opinion. Because I'm kind of hidden here. The only problem is I'm not seeing any enemies and my allies are advancing here, so I'm going to need to leave it if I want to get any kind of points. Okay, looks like there's an enemy there. Observe. Master in action. And then weave out of the way, like a boss. Oh yeah. Now. Put me on the esports team already. A zone captured. Easy. And 2 kills. So I'm already doing pretty well. And I actually got a hit there too. But unfortunately, because of the dispersion of the cell, it just flew into his tracks. I think that's the least favorite part of this tank so far to me. I don't know where the enemy is. I found him there. I saw his shot coming, and I didn't hit him, and he just hit me, and I'm dead. It is what it is. SD KFC 25110. So I was killed by KFC. Be careful of those saturated fats, guys. Okay, gladiator. I've been dying too much with the swordfish, so I took out the gladiator because of that. I should have kept on shooting at him, to be honest. That is an old bent-up right there. Like, if I killed his gunner, I think he would die, wouldn't it? Wouldn't he? Excuse me. I think I should have gone for him. That's just so choicy. Yeah. I think I missed out on a kill, but hey. I did not realize it in the heat of passion. Oh, we have a lot of plays here. And the enemy has a Stuka somewhere. There he is. Kind of hard to see for some reason to me. After I crack up the saturation and the contrast, you're going to be kind of laughing at me because it's going to be really easily visible. But for now, when I'm watching it, it's kind of hard to see. And it's only a kill assist, but that's okay. I'm not expecting to be getting crazy things here. I am a merciful god. Yeah. Another dive bombing attempt by the German Luftwaffe. The Air Force, literally. Luftwaffe just means Air Force. I think that's why they gave the name after World War II. People assume it's something crazy, but it's just the Air Force. Something crazy. Nice hits. Not so nice hits. I think I should aim a bit up, to be honest. You know, I'm just adjusting for the fact that he's going to be making some dodges. He's not really dodging, but because I am with the gladiator, I am unable to catch the bombers. I will be eagerly waiting for when I get to the planes with slightly higher top speeds, let's say. This is not the prime time for planes exactly. Here at 1.0. I mean, the first one, or the worst one, might honestly be with if I actually had the reserve biplanes for Britain, it would be so horrible. Like, at least I have the Sea Gladiator here, which is able to do something. Nice, I got the kill. And this guy is doing some weird maneuvers. That maneuver is called pressing the D key and doing nothing else. It ensures that you do not hit your enemy, and your enemy is able to hit you. It is an ironclad strategy. As you may observe here, another tactical loop-de-loop to lose speed from yourself and fall towards the ground. And he has his crowning jewel, the tactical infinite turn to get saved by his ally and losing control of your plane. Now, if I was as bad as him, I would have pitched up and died. So I'm just going to fly away instead. That is an HC-51. It's going to be pretty hard to teamfight or turn fight him. But he was catching up to me, so I had to try, and yeah, I did lose control just like that guy. Perfect. But at least I died. Trying. And that's the end of the match, and I again had 4 deaths and 4 kills combined. Now, I would call that a success. Good job, guys. Reached 1.0 KD at 1.0. In 2 games in a row. I have not reached that yet. Okay, and SPAJ to equip. It looks kind of dogshit, to be honest. I think this is kind of bad because it just has those guns, but anyway, that is going to be the end of the video because I did manage to research the first 2 vehicles basically. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay safe. Follow my channel for the next part, which is going to be with the Germans. Bye bye.